Hi, I have a fun little update about the 308 rebuild. Well, it's fun for me. One of the next steps for this rebuild is to think about what heads I'm going to use. Now, it did come with the basic, what I thought were the basic cast iron heads from Holden. And that was what I was going to use. I was just planning on taking them to the machine shop, getting them crack tested, cleaned up, and just going from there. Now, plenty of people tell me that I should be using VN heads, and I don't really want to. I don't think that that's really in keeping with the restoration theme for the HZ and this 308. And I really wanted to use as much of the bits that I already have, like the intake manifold, the rods, the crank, and the heads. The other thing that I hear a lot is to use heads with the L34 larger valve size. But I also didn't want to be spending a lot of money on the heads if I didn't really need to. So, yeah, I was just gonna take them to the machine shop and make the best of what I have. So, to get them ready for the machine shop, I thought I'd take the valves out. So I bought a valve spring compressing tool and really, for the first time, took a closer look at these heads, and this is what I found. Now, hopefully you can see this. And if you can, what you're seeing is a YT on these valves, which means they're Yella Terra valves, maybe Yella Terra heads, and they already have the L34 valve size in them. So I did measure it, and the intake in that valve is the 1.94, I think, inches, and the exhaust valve is the 1.6 inches. So that was a really great surprise, and it means that I don't have to worry about making a decision about what to do about heads. I'm going to use these, and that is as long as they do pass the crack test and can be cleaned up okay. But I'll be super happy to make the best of these heads for that 308. Now, I do know that this is not the best way to go for horsepower. There are better options. But really, maximising the horsepower of this engine is not the goal. The goal is really to keep it in that kind of era, treat it more as a restoration, and really I'm only looking for 300 to 350 horsepower at the flywheel. And given that I've had all that machining done to the block and the balancing, given that we've got these Yella Terra valves, and if I am smart enough about my cam choice, I can get that 300 to 350 horsepower, so that makes me pretty happy. Anyway, I'm going to keep taking these valves out to get the heads to the machine shop, and there'll be another video, no doubt, of how this progresses, and I'll see you in the next video.